As you can see behind me, I have got 2 little troughs. There is 2 there. There's one inside another one. What I'm going to be doing today in these bad boys is I'm going to start putting the onions in. However, it's not going to be as half-assed as I usually am and just, doing it willy-nilly. I'm going to actually put them in properly. I'm going to measure them 15 centimetres apart because I believe that's the what they need to be. Let's just have a look at the old instructions on the how to grow. Plant firmly in rows 15 centimetres apart, hence the troughs. Keep plants well watered in dry weather. That's obvious. And I'll eventually put them into the greenhouse as well. So these are onion winter yellow globe onions. I'm just guessing it's standard onions. But there are so many inside this pot, so I'm hoping that the 2 troughs will be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these apart and then try looking at how I can separate each of these into the troughs as planned. Hopefully it goes well, but never count your chickens when I'm involved in planting something. I'm gonna seal both. Oh my god, there's a massive spider there. Ooh, ooh, get out of here! Look how big that spider is. So that's as clean as I think I'm going to get them. I've just quickly scrubbed them as well. Now I thought this would be better for the onions to be doing them inside of these troughs, just because of the spacing. So this is the exciting part. Now that I've filled them up, I'm going to start breaking these onions out of their casing that they've been in for about 3 months. I think I've left them in there. I've literally neglected these, but they seem to be doing okay still. So I'll just get them all out at once and then try and... oh my god. Okay, that just disintegrated. Never mind. Let's start from one of these bigger lumps, I think. So they seem to separate reasonably easy, actually. So we have one. So I guess if we just start making holes in there. Here we go. So we're looking for 15 centimetres, which is just there. And if I just put that down like that, then I'll roughly mark where it is. And then what I can do, if I... oh god, I've got everything in the way. What I could do is just put that straight in that hole. And then I can measure another 15 centimetres. Oh my god, that's not very far away. I can't wait to get more onions in here. Right on the edge. Take some of the bigger ones and put those in first. Might need another trough. I don't have anything. About there. Just pop some of these back into here, because I'm going to start losing track of where I've put all of them. Into there. From there. Into there. Again, I'll just take some of these bigger ones out. Like that. Get that one in there. Right. Take another bigger one. Put that one in the end. That. That's a good size one there. Beautiful. And get that one in there. And that one, that's escaping. Up there, I reckon. What am I going to do with the rest of them? Maybe I could put them in individual pots. What do we reckon? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle a bit more compost on top because it looks a bit thin on top. So that's one. And this is the last one. Just like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to water these in because, yeah, they need something. I haven't paid attention to them in ages. I'm surprised they've actually lasted this long, but the roots look pretty healthy and some of it is still quite green. And talking of green, I don't know if you've noticed next to me, I've got my pepper outside now. So what I've done with my pepper, because it was in the greenhouse, I realised that it was flowering, producing flowers, but it wasn't producing any peppers. Now the reason for that, because I've encased it in the greenhouse, it means that the bees and the wasps and things that pollinate, they haven't been able to get to it to be able to pollinate it for it to start growing any peppers, which is why Amy's one is actually growing peppers, and I'll just show you that now. So I don't know if you can see that very well. I can't see what's on the screen of the camera, but those are the peppers and they're growing outwards now. A little bit annoying on my part, but what could you do, eh? So yeah, I've put this now outside for the bees to start, because they like the lavender. I thought I'd put it on the chair near the lavender so they can start to find the little flowers, which you can see are on top there and over here. So hopefully at some point the peppers should start to come through once the bees have pollinated it. So that's the pepper situation. Okay, back to these. Let's get these watered. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and write the label in a second, and I'm going to put them in the garden for now until I have the space in the greenhouse. Because as you can probably see right now, I've still got the tomato, which has got a couple more little cherry tomatoes on. I've got the new peas, which are doing really well, and the leeks and the swede and everything at the bottom. Then I've got on this shelf the beetroots, as well as the new beetroots up there. Now the leaves on the beetroots are doing pretty well at the moment because they haven't been outside for the little white minor leaf things to start eating them. So they're already, they're growing really well in the greenhouse, but also they haven't been infected yet, which is fantastic for me because it means that I can probably use the leaves to eat them this time round. But once they're out of the greenhouse, what I'll do is I'll start putting the potatoes in there, the wintering potatoes, and also the onions, so they have, well, a head start in this warmer weather at the moment that we're still currently getting, and then hopefully they can start sprouting and working their way through the winter inside the greenhouse and doing their thing. So there we are. So what's left for me to say is thanks very much for watching. If you got anything from this, make sure you like and subscribe down below, and hopefully catch you on the channel very, very soon in whatever video that may be, because what else have I got left to do in the garden? It's basically just picking things, and like I did last time with the carrots should be coming soon. The beetroot, the last of the beetroot that's in the garden, they should be coming soon, and strawberries as well, actually, because I've just recently bagged them up. I did it earlier on, but I've just recently bagged these ones. There's more strawberries growing at this time of year. I can't believe it. Now it says that the Ellen F1 strawberry plant is slower than the rest, which is why it's suddenly producing the strawberries. And I just didn't expect it. I think I've got 8 or 9 more strawberries to come, so I'll be picking those again soon. And and the finale, finally, Amy's tomato. So what she was doing yesterday, but Amy was cutting off the foliage on her tomato plant. As you can see, it's looking pretty bare at the moment, but there is a hell of a lot of tomatoes on there, and that means that we are able to get a crop very soon from those, and some of them are starting to turn a little bit orange, so there we are. That's coming in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.